Len and his wife Wanda run a gardening and small farm dealership using many of our products up in Washington. These are some of Len's strawberries that are grown with microbial mineral tea. And that is a compost tea type product where we grow the bacteria, the fungi, the protozoa, and we use a liquid application on the plants through the roots and on the foliage. This is Len with his garden peas that he used the microbial mineral tea and a biological program on. This is a tomato plant that was dropped off at one of our dealers' locations in Washington. The lady had given up on it. They put it into a biological microbial pot and regenerated it. Making microbial mineral tea requires brewers. Here we have a 55-gallon drum brewer. Here is a 275-gallon tote brewer with a regenerative blower. As you can see, the air is pumped in from the base at the bottom. We get the aeration and the activation of the water. We put in a basket where we're going to put in several bags, one with pre-treated humus, the other with organic mineral ores containing microorganisms. These will go into the basket, and then we will pour and add in the Bioplex as a mineral dissolver and a microbial stimulant, and this is how we make microbial mineral tea. Brewers can be made in all sizes. Here's an example of a 5-gallon brewer using a bucket and a small air pump. Here's a 15-gallon brewer on a stand. Again, a small air pump with an aeration system into the bottom of the tank. Here's a 500-gallon tank brewer on a stand. Here's a 1,000-gallon brewer mounted to a trailer, and this produces a tremendous amount of agitation and aeration inside the tank. Here's a 1,500-gallon brewer with a tank and an external frame with a basket that's loaded in the top. It holds the compost and mineral bags so that the air and water can come up underneath and through the bags and migrate the mineral and the microbes outside into the liquid. As it brews, you'll begin to see this foam and this reaction come as the nutrients and the biology and the minerals all activate and become alive. Here's a 1,700-gallon brewer with the top cut out and a square basket put in place to hold the bags for the pre-treated humus and the organic minerals. Here's a large brewer mounted on a portable truck so that it can go from field to field, from pivot to pivot. And this one has a small, long cylinder bag that goes down into the hole with air pumped inside to keep the humus and the mineral activated as it brews out into the tank. Here's a 9,000-gallon brewer that is operated by Ed Holfer at Milford Colony in Montana. This is running much of the year and pumping out through their pivots and also being sprayed on crops on their farming operation. Section 7 Summary. Microbial mineral tea. This is a process of growing aerobic beneficial microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and nematode. In the teas, we also are solubilizing or breaking the bonds of a broad spectrum range of minerals. We produce microbial mineral tea for the purpose of reestablishing these beneficial microbes back into the soil. This provides for plant nutrition. These beneficial microbes kill pathogens, they decompose residues, and they're vital for increasing yields and quality. We also use these microbial mineral teas as plant foliars. They're incredibly effective in putting the biology on the leaf so that it can fix nutrients for the plant through the leaves. The foliar microbial mineral teas act as a protective barrier against pathogens as we set up these healthy, beneficial microbial communities on the leaf that act as inhibitors for other pathogens that come through the soil or from the air to land on a leaf, get established, and begin to damage plants.